Alright, guys, this is episode one of On Your Road to Becoming a Data Analyst, even with zero tech skill. Okay, so I put out some days ago, almost a week, if I'm correct, that I'll be starting a new series on Your Road to Becoming a Data Analyst, even with zero tech skill. So this is episode one, and of course, anytime I'm talking about this particular series, I'll be using this book, right? So anytime you see me carry this book, it's serious business because I have some things jotted down here that I want to pass across. Now, why this particular series is just to make you informed, especially those that want to go into tech and you are considering data analytics as your option. So this particular series is for you, and I will advise that it's something that you want to keep feeding yourself with so that you be able to make the best decision for yourself. So on your road to becoming a data analyst, so we'll start with very basic things, right? Not even data analytics to start with. We're going to start with, okay, what is data? You want to learn data analytics or you want to go into data analytics, right? So let's study what is even data. Let's leave the analysis part alone. Now, I'll go into my book here and tell you what I've written down. So basically, we want to understand the world of data, not W-O-R-D, but W-O-R-L-D. That is the world of data. What is data all about to start with? Now, what should you expect from this particular what is the world of data? What should you expect, right? At the end, you should be able to tell exactly what data is, and then you spot the different types of data, right? And also how it helps decision making. Now, I might not be able to do that at a go, so of course I'll break down the videos and upload them as I record. Okay. Now, so what is data? Now, data is any fact or detail that is written down or saved or recorded so that you can use it later. That is data. Now, these are basic things that you need to know. What is a data? If you say, okay, you want to go into data analytics or you're a data analyst, let's ask you, what is data? So any fact or any information that is either written down, it is saved, or it is recorded so that it can be used later. That is data. Now, it could be anything. It can either be numbers, it could be words, it could be dates, pictures, it could be sound, even videos. Those are data. This particular video you are watching is a data, right? Now, the number of steps that you took on daily basis, probably you have an app that helping you monitor that. I think a lot of people do that these days just to check the number of steps they've taken that particular day. Now, those steps, right, they are also regarded as data. So anything, right, or every time something is measured, counted, or recorded, that's what I put here. Anytime something is measured, it is counted or recorded, that particular thing is a data. Okay, let's give an example. I wrote something. I say you buy 3 loaves, or you bought 3 loaves of bread, 100 naira each. That alone is a data. You walked 1,000 steps. That is a data. Now you are filling a form. I'm very sure almost everybody, if not all, the larger percentage of persons has filled data. If you fill a particular form, right, and you tick, let's say you tick mail in that particular form, what you just ticked is a data. Now you took a picture of yourself, lunch, and all of that. That is also data. Now, something about data is that data on its own does not make sense. I love to call data noise. Data on its own does not make noise. Now, let's liken this to food. Now, data is like your food stuff. It's like your raw rice. It's like your raw vegetable. That alone does not make any sense because you cannot carry your raw rice and you start eating. You can't carry your raw vegetable and you start eating. You can't carry your raw beans and start eating. So see data as your food stuff, as your raw rice, raw beans, vegetable. That is data. Now, what can you do with it? A lot. You can cook it, then it becomes edible. But one thing about that particular data, which is your food, raw food, is that before cooking it, what is it? Nothing. It doesn't make any sense as such because you cannot eat it. So imagine you have rice, you have beans, you don't have gas, you don't have pots, you don't have anything to cook it, right? What is that? It doesn't make any sense. Then it is not useful to you. That is what data is, right? So data is just like an information. I love to call data noise. anything that you can record, anything that you can measure, everything that is counted, right? Or anything that you save so that you can use it later. That is what a data is. Okay, so I'll stop here for this particular video, and of course, to continue, I sure you watch the next episode. And the next episode, I'll be starting with different types of data, because there are different types of data. But before I go, let me give you a particular illustration. Let's say you have a particular kiosk, right, and you sell juice. Now, you sold Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all through the week. Now, on Monday, you sold 5, Tuesday, you sold 5, Wednesday, you sold 4, Thursday, you sold 3, Friday, you sold, let's say, 10. Now, you're putting all of those things down, giving all those records. That is data. Data is as simple as ABC, and this is something that we relate with, right? But of course, because we don't have this knowledge, we are not much aware of how all of this, and how the fact that we also do all of these things on a daily basis. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.